Hello, hello. Welcome to Juicy Talk. We are excited to have you. How are you today? How you doing, Taj?
What's happening? Actually, I'm doing great. I've had um come to the conclusion that I can't eat nothing but I can't have carbs for the rest of my life. And I'm just gonna take it day by day and try to figure it out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. A little carbs ain't never hurt nobody. Just
Yeah.
make you, a little thickness. Ain't nothing wrong with a little thickness.
Yeah,
So,
me and carbs ain't friends.
hello. So that means you ain't drinking
Oh, I'm drinking. I'm
then.
drinking. I'm drinking.
Not that much. Okay. Not that much then, huh?
I'm drinking Crystal Light.
Okay. Okay.
What?
What up? What up, Scott? Hey, evening, Madam Menace, Lady Menace. Yes, we are here, excited. So, hold on. I got a technical difficulty. Hold on 1 second, guys.
All right, all right, all right. Well, while my partner has technical difficulties, I want to know how y'all doing it right now. Put yourself in the chat. Tell me where you are tuning in from. Put it in the chat where y'all watching us from. We in the good old state of Ohio. Where y'all at? Uh-oh. And we've been having funny weather here. I'm telling you. It was supposed to be 41 degrees. It felt cold. I was freezing. What's up, y'all? Yeah. So, anyways, today we have a bunch of topics to talk about today. 79th and Superior, Cleveland in the building. Shout out to Akron. Shout out to everybody that's watching.
Okay, I'm back.
And
I'm
we are
back with
ready to
some.
start this
I
show.
got
I'm
a
telling y'all.
little technical difficulty right
The
here.
older you get, and I don't care what anybody say, the older you get, carbs are not your friend. They not it's not giving what it's giving no more. Like you fall asleep after you eat, and all that. When I was younger, I didn't get tired after I ate. Now I get the itis. So what we talk
Okay, what I missed? Hold up.
I was just shooting them. I was just asking them everybody where they was from. And I was talking about this crazy weather. And I was talking about carbs and age.
So I like carbs. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not mad at the weather. If Cleveland was like this all year around, you wouldn't have any complaints from me. But and you drinking Crystal Light.
I am.
If you're drinking tonight with us, if you sipping on something, please put in the chat what you are drinking. I got my let's wine about it because we gonna wine about it today, and I got some white catawba
Mm,
from Ferranti.
good.
Cause I'm pre-gaming, y'all.
Make
Cause
sure you
I'm
let us
about to,
know too. If y'all can hear us okay out there.
yes, let us know if you can hear us. So we got a lot to cover today. So we're gonna call in a minute. So let me see if she's ready. So we're gonna call our favorite entertainment commentary extraordinaire.
It's been some stuff going on this week. It's been crazy. And I'm gonna tell y'all, we got my sis K in the building. What's up, K?
Hey Kay,
Yeah,
what up? What up?
telling
So
you.
put
Go
so
ahead.
let us know what you're drinking on.
Oh, it's called Cristal Lite. That diet drink is not Crystal Light, it's Cristal Lite.
Okay, I like that. Like, it's fancy, y'all.
Yeah.
So, y'all ever had so Catawba is usually like really, really sweet,
Mhm.
but variety theirs is like perfect.
Shout out to Scott rocking out Orange Crush right now.
Orange
Yeah,
Crush, that's a
I
throwback.
have some of that. That sounds
That's a
good.
that's a throwback for real.
All
All right, so let's call Mima. We gonna call Mima.
right.
right. Okay, Kay. Kay got the peach Ciroc jumping off. That's wonderful.
Hey, the pizza
That's
rock.
that. All right. Let's toast, Kay.
No, I'm drinking out my grandkids' cup. We got the from
Shout out to Julian.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Uh-oh.
automatic voice message.
Uh-oh. Where's she at?
I don't know. She got that knowledge for us right now. Let's tell us what's going on out here in these streets. When we talk about Megan
So in the meantime and in between time while we waiting on her, let's talk. What you want to talk about, Taj? What you got going on this weekend?
a background. Oh, this weekend I am DJ at special occasions down in Canton. On Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing the old school R&B brunch with Swoop in Cleveland at
Okay.
the Old Fins and Feathers. I think it's called the Slush Daiquiri Bar or the Slush Bar, the Daiquiri Bar, something like
Now
that.
where is that located?
The Old Fins and Feathers. Let me see.
Is that like down in the flats kind of?
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
right where you go to Rocket Field House. Is that Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right
So
there.
I have something exciting planned. So I am from Louisiana. My family, my roots, they're all from Louisiana. So this year I am going to my first Mardi Gras ball. So the Mardi Gras ball, Mardi Gras season is on its way. It's an exciting time for like people that's from Louisiana. So this weekend, I am going to a formal Mardi Gras ball. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be really amazing. It's in Louisiana, and it's dope. And I'm really super excited about it. We're gonna have a great time. I can't wait. I can't wait.
For you.
He said he thought you had the boom boom room jumping off.
You gonna tell us we gonna come back with beads. We know what you've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Nima?
Hello, friends.
Hello. First, Nima, what you sipping
Hey,
on?
ladies. I am not sipping today, so I can be
great.
professional.
Yes. Well, I'll sip for the both of you guys.
I said it again.
What we got going? I said I'm sipping for the both of y'all. So what's going on, Mima? Talk to us. What's going on in entertainment news?
I mean, what is not going on besides me, honey? But I don't even know where to start. Should we start with the Pippen situation, or should we start with the Drea situation? I don't know where we should start with, guys.
All right, let's start with Pippen. Let's start with Pippen first.
Nicki Minaj, Megan,
oh my,
all these people. Let's go. I'm ready.
So we definitely
it's like you literally have to breathe before I mention Larsa Pippen, right? So now I'm calling her Larsa Pimpin, because that's exactly what she's doing. So Larsa Pippen was married to the legendary Chicago Bull player, Scottie Pippen. I'm sure everybody knows that. I think they were married for over like 20 years. They have 4 children together, and they divorced. Things happen. You meet people, and you grow, but somehow you run into Michael Jordan's son, right? Now,
Wow.
everybody knows who Michael Jordan is.
Wait a minute.
Now, I was talking to
Wait a minute.
It's a
Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan Jr.
Marcus.
He's not a junior, but it's Marcus Jordan.
His
Mm-hmm,
son.
mm-hmm.
Oh, his son.
It's his oldest son.
Oh.
Yeah. At least you picked the oldest son. Okay. But okay, Marcus is okay, this is a situation. I don't even feel like the situation is about age here. We know that Larsa's 49, Marcus is 33. He's a grown man. Okay. But the Pippen and Jordan families were families for decades.
Right.
Decades. So
Mhm.
she knew that would have been her play nephew back in the day, right? Because basketball families and mothers, they all and wives, they stick together
Right.
back in that realm, right?
Mhm.
So at one
Mhm.
point in time, that was her nephew. Now it turns into somebody that she's soon to be going to be engaged to, from what it looks like. Because they started dating each other back in 2019. Everything was, skeptical. People were seeing them around, spotting them at various clubs in Vegas, various spots in LA, Miami, and it became official in last year. But they started, I think, messing around in 2019.
Mm.
Actually, right now they're actually competing together in a reality series on Peacock called Traitors. I don't know if y'all seen that, but that's a very good reality show. However, the funny thing here is, this situation to me is not age, even though it would have been an age situation if she met him when he was a little younger than that, right?
Mhm.
For me, I think there's a bro code or a family code that's wrong here. Like, Marcus Jordan could have found any woman, or Larsa could have found any other victim
Victim
that
it is.
wasn't a victim. It had to be Michael Jordan's son. Like, really? Like, come on. I mean, at least go for Michael Jordan. I mean, but I'm just saying. But why the child? Okay, well, that's
So
just
yeah,
now.
so
Mhm.
that's my issue with it. I think the fact that she probably knew him as a teenager for sure when he was a teenager, and definitely
Your
when
family.
he was a small child,
Mhm.
she probably helped potty train him. You know what I'm saying? And now you're dating him. It's
Right.
absolutely weird. Not to mention that you probably hung out with his mom. Y'all probably did different things. Your kids probably played with his kids. It's weird.
They were a
It's just
family.
weird.
They didn't have vacations together. They didn't have dinners together. And then you think of it as a parent. How would you feel? Oh, well, somebody did get a feel of what Michael Jordan said. There was a TMZ photographer back in July last year, and Michael Jordan was coming from somewhere, and they asked him if he approved of their relationship. He laughed and said no. And his no was it wasn't like a no. He laughed, but his no was kind of like it's not even really funny at this point. But he
Yeah,
knows
I
how
mean, it got to
serious.
be embarrassing to
Funny.
Jordan and
That's
all of his
embarrassing.
business associates and things like that. I'm sure it's very embarrassing to him.
So she's 49 and he's
Yeah.
33.
Uh-huh. But I think it'll be easier for her to walk away from him than it is for him to walk away from her, because we got the women got the power of the what, and I feel like
And
it's
she
easier for her to walk away before he walks away.
and they were just divorced. Like she's only been actually technically divorced from Scotty, and for 1 year. It's just
One
been
month,
1 year.
yeah. It's not even. It's not even. And mind you, they probably were separated for a while too. You know how they they were separated for a while. They ain't been around, but so what? Like it's just like it's a what kind of family codes are codes are these? Like you can't. Oh my God, I just can't imagine.
I
I can't
can't
imagine. But
imagine.
that's just what we're is. And they going strong. They going strong. They wrong and strong right now. That's what I call them. That's what
Wrong and strong. I like that.
wrong and strong. So that's one of my that's been on my calendar. I have a calendar that's really called Wrong and Strong about topics and what's going on. This is what number one on the list. It's Wrong and Strong.
Wrong and strong.
I just feel like she's stealing his life force.
Mm.
And then guess what? Not only is she wrong and strong, she's actually fertilizing her eggs in case he wants to have. Now that's not allegedly. She's actually brought that up on the show that she's going to be able to Real Housewives of Miami. She did say she will be freezing eggs for him in case he wants to have children. And of course he wants to have kids. He's 33. He's 33. He's a Jordan. He has to carry on the legacy.
Wow. So she's gonna make babies too.
She would be dumb not to. That's how I look at it. So she's gonna be Larsa Pimpin' Jordan.
So why won't she drop the pimpin' name? Like just drop his name. Drop Scotty's name. Let him live.
But you know why not? She's not gonna do that because a lot of women, unlike not just like her, but like Tina Turner and people that even Tori Hart, if I feel like I've done a lot of life with you and my kids have the same last name, a lot of these wives want to keep their name. But if she marries Jordan, I do think that respectfully, she needs to drop Pippen. I mean, that because this is a whole different. This is one marriage I hope don't happen. I'm sorry, I'm a true believer in love, but I feel like this is just disappointing.
That's I don't see it.
It's bad.
I think it's just disrespectful.
Right?
Yeah, they are powder. You're not joking. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's disrespectful. Like, I mean, like if you're coming over my house, like, and you're bringing your kids and you're looking at my son sideways, like we know, you know, teenage boys go through that awkward period. So you're coming over there, you're looking at him. I mean, come on, you're 16 years older than him. I mean, like, what do you are playing? This is how we do it in the car, and he is listening to Lil Yachty. What are y'all doing? You know, I'm just saying, like, it's just weird.
So, do you think that this is like a So do you think that it's possible that she was like grooming him or something?
I don't see why not, because he's in Miami. You done met so many different players, ballers, shot callers. Jordan?
Yeah.
I mean, leave the baby alone.
Leave the baby alone, y'all. I mean, he's a grown man, but he should be with somebody that's more closer to his age, on the same life path.
Listen,
and even if she wanted somebody in the basketball field, she could have picked somebody else. Like, somebody would have took me. I'm pretty sure.
That's
she kind of used up anyway.
It's not gonna last. That's not.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that he's doing this to get back at his dad?
She's staying the sun too much.
For what?
I don't know. You know, it was, you know, him. I think it was like a lot of problems when Jordan and his wife broke up.
Right.
It was like a lot of issues when they broke up.
Angry child syndrome going on too.
Yeah.
But I think that this relationship is going to fade. And for the sake of Michael Jordan, this is one of those relationships where I hope just fades and dissolves and evaporates like Blueface and Krishan. I want them to go away so bad. I hope this just goes away.
They don't
okay? So right now, they're pretty strong. They're on the show, but they're still together, guys.
They still together. Can't be mad about it.
Silence just to think about it.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a moment of silence. Everybody sat back and was like, this is just a whole mess. Like,
okay. So what's going on with Drea and Jalen?
Sweet Lord Jesus, Drea just a.
So wait.
Drea Michelle.
I'll say fill us in who they are so we know.
Okay, so Drea Michelle is a TV personality, but she is known for her fashion designs too. She does a lot of swimwear. I think it's called it's either Mint Swim or Icon Swim. I think I want to say Mint Swim or something like that. But she was known for being on Basketball Wives, LA, and the one in Miami too. Both of those. So she's one of those personalities on IG. You know, very popular, cute girl. Seems to have a good. I hate to say good head on her shoulders, but it's about right.
Head, all right.
You definitely probably got some good head.
So Drea is 39 years old, okay? And Jalen Green, yes, and Jalen Green is 21 years old. He is a rookie that plays for the Houston Rockets. He signed a 4-year contract for over $40 million.
Wait a minute.
Right?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You went through that too fast. So Drea is 39, and the boy
Jalen is 21,
and Jalen is 21. He just was allowed to drink in the bar. He's allowed.
We don't even know if he even got his lips wet yet. 21 years old.
He still smell like milk. He still smell like milk.
He's 21 and she's 39.
Yes, and her son is 21.
Her son is 21. Now that's the problem.
Her oldest son is 21. Because mind you, she has another baby with Orlando Skendrick.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, he played for a lot of teams that I don't even deal with, but he played for the Deadskins, he played for the Kansas City Chiefs, he played for the Cowgirls. They have a son together as well, but their son is younger than her older son. But she has a roster of celebrities that she's tried to
She done knocked
have relationships with, but they
she done knocked off this 21-year-old kid.
So now they're saying that she's pregnant. I've seen pictures online that show that she is pregnant, but then she's showing pictures on IG with her in the swimsuit. So I don't know if that's a cover up or anything like that, but she should be ashamed of herself. I understand he's 21, but 21 to me is not grown. Not to me. It just says you can drink and maybe buy a pack of cigarettes. But other than that, I don't see that being grown to me. As a parent, I probably would have had to go holler at her real quick as a mother.
I'm sorry. I would be dotting her eyes every time she came over my house.
I mean, age is so.
I'm serious.
I think the fact that her son is 21, and it probably, that child support just stopped. So she probably she got to go get another bag.
I'm sorry, a 21-year-old and a 39-year-old. That's just trifling. That's trifling.
Well, she about to twist him up already. If she got him already, then she got him.
Do you really think her 21-year-old son is gonna have a 21-year-old stepdad?
That's not gonna happen. Her son probably don't even. I can't imagine.
Play a game together. They gonna leave their clothes all over the floor. They're not gonna watch it. They both gonna do it.
It's like she raising them again. You got to be raising them. So what would he want with someone like that? Why would he be interested in being in a relationship with somebody who is? Why would Drea be interested? And even him, I know why he is interested, but why would Drea be interested in being with somebody that you're gonna basically have to raise again? I mean, it's a lot of men out here who are older and more established with money.
Think about it. A lot of young men that are 21 like older women, and that's just facts, right? Drea is not going to deal with him that long because nobody in a right mind, even at my age, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get sick of a 21-year-old. You're not going to want to be, because the mindset is totally different. I'm not here to educate you or teach you.
So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, he learned something from an older woman. I know a lot of people will say that.
What did he learn?
Yeah.
He could have watched what's the movies back in the day? The Last American Virgin. He could have watched American Pie or whatever. He could have watched all that Porky's or whatever the stuff we used to watch. What is he learning?
He's first of all, well, by her being an older woman, she's more mature. So I'm definitely sure she has more wisdom. She can give him some of the wisdom that she has. And if she doesn't have any wisdom, that means that, but maybe he don't. He do got a mama, but now he got a mama. And is it a difference between an older woman dating a younger man and a young, and an older man dating a younger woman? Is it a difference between the two? Do we see that differently? Because I'm saying, if my son was dating an older woman, I don't think I would be as mad as I would if my daughter was dating an older man. And I think it has a lot to do with the motive, right? Yes, he's going to have to, he's financially, she wants to be taken care of. But I just think as women, we're more nurturing anyway. And today's man in today's society, most men want a woman who's going to cook and clean, take care of them, and kind of mimic the behavior of a mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not on it. No. I wish my son would bring home a 40-year-old. No, she would leave in an ambulance because you're not
So
about
this
to,
is
you're
another.
not about to groom my son like that. You're not about to groom my son. You're not about to manipulate my child.
But what is she grooming him for? What is she actually doing to
Manipulating
him?
him? She's causing him trauma. He's gonna be
She's gonna
traumatized
manipulate
by
him
this.
for that. Mm-hmm. She's gonna manipulate him. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him get her a house, a car. She ain't just messing with him just to mess with him. You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
the young chicks gonna want that too. If he was dating somebody his age, they would want that same thing as well. I mean, that's the time that we live in.
But but my thing about it is, give him more of a chance to do that. He ain't even fresh out of high school. That like he needs to experience life. Jalen have been ran through already. She's been around the block a couple times. And
not that she still got some walls left. She getting that 21-year-old.
I mean, so this is another. Are we weighing these situations here? Or is this another case of wrong and strong too? But because it's not really, I don't really blame him because he's being I hate to say a man, but he's a young man. But I don't know, because on the flip side, there are some women out here that could say, well, men do this all the time. It's always younger men that older men that date young women and young women. But this case is just different to me in a sense, because it's not like she's molesting him.
She's pregnant. She ruined that man's life.
Oof.
I don't think she really ruined his life.
He doesn't need to be 21-year-old with a baby. He's in his basketball career. He's living his best life. And some old sea hag that knocked him up, messed up his whole life. It's okay. You getting your funky off like DJ Jelly said. Like, if that's the case, it was just a one-night stand. He wanted to experiment with an older woman. Okay. But now you're pregnant.
Yeah, but you ain't supposed to. Yeah,
you have a mental illness.
I mean, I don't know, because at the end of the day, she may. Okay, so look, she's pregnant, right? So she's pregnant, right? Let's just say she is pregnant. She's not going to have the same. Long as she gets her money monthly, she's not going to be giving him the drama that a 21-year-old woman would give him.
No, she's gonna manipulate him.
You could be right.
She's gonna be all star, and he's gonna make her mad. Next thing you know, we're gonna have some DV jumping off because he can't control.
Do you think so? Because I think she would be more calm about it. I think that she would be the opposite.
I do think she'll be calm, but
she's not giving old hag. I agree. She's pretty.
She doesn't look like. But no, the thing is, she's how old? How old is she?
21.
He's 39.
Yeah. She's 39. Mm-hmm. He's 21. She's old enough to be his mother.
She is, technically.
She has
but she not.
You think about it, yeah.
She is old enough to be his mother.
She was looking at her son's friends when they would come over and play. Was she doing that?
She might have been looking at her son's friends at 21. Maybe, I don't know, at 14, 15 years old. I hope not. But she probably was like, oh, you're going to be fine when you turn 21. Thank you, Mima. Thank you. We're going to get on into our topic. We appreciate you for coming on. And we love you.
So welcome.
Juan Mimosa.
Juan Loca.
Juan Loca. Peace.
I am disturbed by that. I am. I'm sorry, because I have a son and I'm not on it. I don't mind somebody 10 years, 12 years max. But no, I'm not about to deal. Yeah, that and then
go ahead, Jelly.
I can't do it.
So this is my thing. Is it a difference between?
I know you're kidding. It's okay.
So that's a good. This is a good question. So this is a good question, Scott. Right? This is a good question. Is it a difference between older men who date younger women and older women who date younger men? Is it a stereotype? Like, is it like a problem? You know, do we see it differently culturally?
Yeah, because this is a patriarchal society, so they're gonna okay that. It's still nasty. I don't care. Be mad.
So I want to hear from the men in the chat. Is it nasty
Of course,
for?
I'm not gonna say it's nasty.
I'm just curious on what the men
As a
believe.
mother,
Is it?
no.
Because we may be wrong. Is it wrong for a 21-year-old woman to? Would you see it as wrong for a older man? Let's say a 39, 40-year-old man who dates a 21-year-old woman. Would you have a problem with it?
Absolutely. Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Okay.
no, I'm asking the chat because I know how you feel.
It's disgusting. Trifling, and you need to be castrated.
No, not that. Not that. What you guys think? So someone said it's odd. Scott says it's socially and culturally it is wrong. And
It's just too old.
Miss Wilkes said it's odd.
Hey, my sis. Hey, Shante. That's just too old. I'm sorry. What do you have in common with a 21-year-old and you're 40?
Well, let me put it up here. I want to hear from you guys. I want you to talk about it. Let us know what you think. Call in 216-202-5353. Let us know. I'm also going to invite you if you would like to come on and talk about it. You can. I'm going to put the link.
I mean, to each his own, but as long as it's not happening in my house, we're fine. I can't control anybody else's house, but my house, absolutely not.
So this is, I mean, you really can't control your son, right? If he decided to date a woman that was older than him, it's really nothing that you can do about it. What can you really do? You can't. You would have to accept that he is technically an adult. She would technically be an adult. And is age just a number? Because let's just be real. It's a lot of men out here that may be 40, but actually they're 21 mentally, and vice versa. It's a lot of women who may be 40, but mentally, socially, they're 21 years old. So, and that guy, Jalen Green, he may be more mature.
If the girl is 35 and the man is 50, I don't see a problem with that. I think 10. I always try to say, like, I wouldn't go any more older than 10, like 10 years, but I wouldn't go any older than 10 years.
Well,
I'm just saying, because you're getting into grooming, into manipulation, and you're younger, you don't realize it, but you are. The older you get, the age gap is not so bad. But when you're in your 20s, and we all know what it's like to be in our 20s, we're learning. We do not need somebody that's older in our head, manipulating, trying to hang with the young kids, just looking goofy as hell, because that's what you look like. You don't know it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we don't need that.
So what if she's a mature
21-year-old?
Yeah, a mature, because women mature faster than men in a lot of instances, sometimes, right? I'm just saying, like, age, I mean, I can see we're talking about minors here, but 21 is technically grown. Like,
no.
Uh-oh. In the studio.
Juicy Talk.
Yes, this is Messy Boots. What is the topic for today?
Messy Boots in the field.
What's up, Messy Boots? Older people who date younger.
That's my topic.
If a man was 50, could he date a 21-year-old?
If that was his preference, she's legal.
Yeah.
And if a woman was 50 and she wanted to date a 20-year-old, she could too. because we know that females, we're more active when we get older. So the older guys really can't keep up. But them young ones, they be hot and ready.
So,
We got Messy Boots in the building. I love when Messy Boots come on. So you say it ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind if you get with a younger, if you an older woman that's dating a younger guy.
you get up and make some cereal in the morning, some cereal.
Absolutely not, because I had one.
Okay,
He was
Messy
hot
Boots.
and always, I was hot and he was ready. I was hot and he was ready, a young Buddha. Met his mother and everything. I used to tell him I would prefer your mother over you because we so cool. We got real cool, and still to this day we talk.
So Messy Boots, let me ask you a
So
question.
y'all are friends, and you done banged her son, and y'all hang out now.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Me and her son got together. He introduced me to his mother. Me and the mother just talk on the phone now. We never went out or anything like that. We just became real cool people,
Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I feel like if you want to date somebody younger and the mama cool too, and you can, so you're saying like basically, so let me ask you something, Messy Boots. How old was the guy and how old were you?
I'm not going to put my age up.
Okay.
I was
But let me just say this. What was the age difference? Let me ask you, what was the age difference?
I would say it was about a good 10 years.
Oh, I don't have a problem with the 10-year-old.
And how old was let me ask you this. How old was the guy then? I'll just ask you that.
Yeah, he was, I want to say, let me see, when we met, he was 23.
Mm.
And so you were 33.
I'm just going to tell you.
You said 10 years. You said about 10
years.
years.
I put it on a made him want to marry me.
Hey.
I put it on a made him want to marry me. It was a fun time. It was a great time, and nobody got hurt. And I feel like that, people should do what they want to do. You only live once, and at that time, he had what I needed at that time.
So let me ask you this. What did you guys have in common? Because that's a theme that people are saying, like, as an older woman, you didn't have anything in common with him. So did you guys have a lot in common?
I wouldn't say we really did have anything in common. We used to go out to eat, and we went out of town a couple of times and went to the casinos. We just did like fun things together.
So it was like a fun time contract.
Yep. Yeah. And then when that fun time came to an end, it was time for him to move on, and I moved on. I used to tell him, you need to have kids before you leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to have any.
Okay. So what do you feel like what was the benefit for him being in a relationship with you?
That I really don't know what his benefit was. I don't know. I guess he had a great time too.
Okay.
We both did. And I truly miss him. He was murdered.
Dang. I'm sorry to hear that. So let me ask you this question. If your daughter was 21 years old and she wanted to date a 50-year-old man, would you have a problem with it? And if so, why?
As long as I could say that if that's what she wanted to do, and he was an upstanding guy and a good person, and that's something that she would want to do, I wouldn't have a choice. If you love him, you love him,
But would you feel some type of way though?
I probably wouldn't go. I probably wouldn't like it, but if that was her choice, that's your choice. I would say marry somebody if you can close to your age, so You know, you won't, especially if he has kids already. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be a stepmom in your 20s? Or do you want to find somebody who you could like kind of grow with? But now it's like all the guys got different baby mamas anyway. So I don't know, you know, but if I'm going to support my child no matter what.
Okay. So if she so do you think that it's more likely for like a younger girl that's dating an older guy to be manipulated by him more than an older woman dating a younger guy?
I'm not sure because it all depends on the person, you know? It all depends on the person. And what would they be manipulated by? Telling them what to do and,
Yeah,
you know,
like
not.
don't wear this. I don't want you going outside. Stay in the house.
Yeah, so it all depends on that person because when I was in that relationship, I told him, I remember when I was 25, go have fun. Go do what you do. I'm not tripping on that at all. And that's what he did.
So y'all had and that's a good, way to look at it. So in that relationship, you would say that you were more supportive of him having fun, and you was just like his little old little cougar on the side that he can run stuff past. So did you guys date exclusively, or did he date other people while y'all was doing y'all thing?
I don't know what he was doing. I didn't ask. I didn't care.
Long as he was laying the pipe.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with 10 years, but I cannot condone a 50-year-old with a 21-year-old. If that was my daughter, don't bring him to my house. I don't want to meet him. I don't want to hear about it.
What if it was your son?
He already know.
Okay.
He know.
All right.
You already know.
Thank you, Miss Boo. Thank you, Messy Boo. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
I put it on the mail.
She said, "Put him on. Want to marry me." Hey, I love when Messy Boo's in the building. He said, "The way young girls is now, I wouldn't bit mo be bothered." So, how are young girls now, Mr. Johnson? Because I think that this was one of the things that I kind of, I think that when I hear older men say they prefer younger women because they are easier, they listen more, those type of things. I always disagree because I feel like the younger women of this generation want more from a man. Like, so if an older man is dating a younger woman, he automatically know that she want money. You got to pay. Now she might not, like you said, she might just want an ATM card instead of being on this trade lines. You know what I'm saying? She might not be looking for tangible, things where like an older woman, she might want more tangible things.
I just can't. No, I mean, if she gonna do it and mess with it, you better get some money.
Really? So why can't she just get love? Is
kidding?
that impossible? Do you think it's impossible?
She has a daddy issues to me.
So does that mean he has? So what issues? Because I would feel like it's more on the man, right? Because he's the more mature one, or more on the older person, whoever, man or woman. It would be more on the older person. They would carry the burden of the responsibility.
Well, let's get a man's perspective on this. Let's pull the clip and let's see what the man say.
Okay. Want me to put it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Truth is, a lot of dudes who are like 45, 50 years old who refuse to date women their age, they don't do so because they prefer young women and how they look. Because let's be real, it's a lot of 40-something-year-old women that'll give these 20-something-year-old girls a run for their money. But it's because of the mental aspect. Like, as a guy gets older, one who wants to play games, by the way, who's like 40-something, 50 years old, he remembers it being easier to play those games whenever he was like 20. Because women in that age group, they're more on hope than they are experience. But experience is the best teacher. So as he gets older, he's trying to date women his age. They're like, no. I've seen your kind before. Like, I've lived the proof that you're here to waste my time, and I ain't going. So now he gonna go out here talking about how he prefers younger women because older women his age are full of baggage and they're bitter. And it's like, nah, they ain't full of baggage and bitter. They have a BS detector, so they're harder to manipulate. And manipulative men don't like that. Truth is, a lot of dudes who are like,
is that the truth? Let's hear from everybody in the chat.
Yeah, and let's
have
another one. Well, but he has a good point though. It's other clips too, Joey.
Let me play the other one. Because I know everybody hate this dude.
he right.
Is the second clip coming on?
I don't see it.
Okay.
But yeah, he I hate to say it though, he right with it. Experience. Older women do have experience his age, and we just not on it. Because we already been through that. We already grew up with you. Now you want to be with somebody that you can manipulate, that you can groom, that is easier to get along with because they don't know any better. So they just gonna go right along with it. I mean, that's fine if they're gonna do that to somebody's daughter, but not mine.
The men want younger women so they can control them. We've
got a little more control.
We've literally heard older men say, you know, I want a woman that I can mold. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of older women are set in their ways, whatever the case may be, and they are a lot more difficult to deal with. If I get a younger woman, she don't know no better, so I can mold her into the woman that I want her to be. So I think that plays a real big role in it, and especially, you know, because again, I think like a woman on your level is going to be familiar with where you should be at that age, right? Compared to if I'm dating a younger woman, I could be performing below average as an older man, and that's still more money than she done probably ever seen. Right. So she's still impressed by that. You know what I'm saying? But what she's saying is that, yeah, y'all want to go take the easy route. Y'all want chicks that are easily impressed, easily, you know, finessed and able to be molded, whatever the case may be, because y'all don't want the challenge of having to live up to who you actually should be. A lot of older men want younger women so they can control them.
Now, I cannot refute that aspect of things, right? I can't. That's I gotta sip on that.
Oh, we got Linnell in the building. That's my hairstylist. Hair by Linnell.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Sharp.
Linnell, you did your thing. You did your thing, okay?
Yeah. I love my hair.
It's beautiful. We love it too. So Elise says, this guy told me that he likes them younger because they will sleep with him quicker. He likes them in their 30s and he is 46. I think nowadays, I mean, older women doing that too. I mean, I think that people are more sexually free nowadays. Anyway, but he has a point. I have heard men say that they like a woman that they can mold.
I've heard that.
I've heard that a lot.
I've heard it plenty of times. I know people that only date women in their 30s because he said he can't deal with women his age because they give him a hard time and they are bitter. But the younger ones aren't bitter. They're still full of life. That's what he said, quote unquote. They're still full of life and they're willing to do more things and they don't question him about stuff.
Because they still doing them.
They don't know any better because they don't know they don't know any better. Like you said, it's experience versus hope. You know what I'm saying? She only has hope. She's hope that you're doing right, we know you ain't doing right. Our age, we know you doing some dumb shit. They don't know. They have to learn. They're still learning, so he can manipulate them a little bit easier. They can't get that off on somebody his own age. And in mid-30s is cool. I don't have a problem like 10, 12 years max. I'm not that 50 in the 20s or 45, 21. No, that's a predator.
Interesting.
I know. I need conversation. Exactly.
I'm the same way on with that now. I definitely like mental stimulation. And I think that men prefer less of that. And let me know if you a man out here, and you please let us know in the chat if that's the truth or not. Is it that you want, like women, younger women? I seen somebody say that they like somebody, she has to be, she has to be at least 46. He's 50 in his 50s.
She got to be at least 45.
She got to be at least 45, but that's still a big age gap. So my question to you is that because you feel like, why is that? Because that's a big, huge age gap, and that's not your age group. So is there a reason why that you prefer? And call in if you want.
Oh, yeah. Call in. But I think I don't see 45 and 56. I really don't see that much of a problem. However, because we're older now, we're in our 40s. If you wanted to date somebody and you're 45 and they're 60, you know what you're doing. You're in your 40s. You can't be manipulated. You know how he gonna manipulate you. Can you put some Bengay on my back? That's where it's going anyway.
Yeah.
About to be a home health aide soon anyway, so what do it matter?
So you saying if you're a 44-year-old woman and you dating somebody in their 50s, in about 10 years, you probably will be a home health aide.
Did you take your medication? Oh, baby, your ankles are swollen. Come on, put your feet up. Yeah, you're on your way.
Yeah, my ex-husband was younger than me too.
You on your way. You know what I'm saying? It's just for real. Like, we looking for what? They looking for what? When if I'm in my 40s and I'm dating somebody that's 67, what's gonna happen in 5 years?
You gonna be his you gonna go be visiting him at the nursing home?
No, I know, because I'm gonna take care of him. We gonna get the one bed and the extra room like my granddad had. You know what I'm saying? That bed that'll lift him up. All that is coming. Ain't no big.
Is it a difference between 35 and 45?
No, it's not. I don't think
it really is a difference.
I don't think so either. I think those the ones that are, I don't think it's too bad, because 35, no. I don't look at that as too young. I mean, I think you got an idea of what you're doing.
So would you date somebody that was 35?
Would I?
Uh-huh.
No, we don't like the same music. I'm not listening to that shit. That shit is I mean, you understand? Like, I'm not listening to it. I mean, I can listen to it, but I'm just not. I want to be like, I want to hear Jodeci. I want to hear New Edition. They're gonna be like, what's that? I'm not on it. We don't even have the same cartoons in common.
I want to know what you think, Scott. I need you to call in, because Scott is saying it's the big difference. It's the big difference. He said 35 and 45. He said it's a big difference between that and 50. And I'm curious to know. I'm gonna need you to call that number, 216-202-5353. But I feel you on the music, because it is a difference in music. But I mean, I've dated a lot of guys that were older than me. Like, I think I dated someone who was 60 before. I'm 40. I was 40 when I was dating him. He probably was like 59. It was no difference in the way that we, our perception of the world. But I feel like women mature much faster in some aspects. We were really on the same level. So
no.
I like the Gap Band. I like the Gap Band personally.
He was listening to bass, and she was listening to New Edition. Okay. Juicy Talk.
This guy right here, about this guy right here.
What's happening?
No.
What's going on?
You gotta turn down your TV.
You gotta turn down your TV.
Okay, hold on.
No, for real.
Okay.
They ain't like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, who's in the building?
This Uncle Scott in the
Uncle
building.
Scott in the building.
Uncle Scott in the building. What's up?
Yeah, man. So I'm 56.
Mhm.
If you ain't 46, there's nothing we can talk about. At least you gotta be at least 46. 35 is too young for me.
And I can see that. I understand that. It sounds
Now,
like
why do you say that? What's the difference?
You gotta tell me, you still going now? You still want to shake your ass and all that old goofball ass shit? Yeah, I'm not on that. Come on to them bed with me.
You said you want to what?
she want to shake her ass and go out.
Yeah, still want to shake her ass and go out and do all that shit. I'm not doing that shit no more. I've been there and done that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's dead.
And you know what? And I think
you don't have to jump up and go out all the goddamn time.
so. Now you don't
might
think
go out
that
every now
depends
and
on the.
then.
So you don't think that depends on the individual? Because there's a lot of 35-year-olds.
Some dudes ain't liking young girls. Some dudes ain't liking young girls. I'm just not one of them.
No, I was just saying, as far as you said at 35, they still want to go to the club and shake their ass, right?
Yeah.
And not every 35-year-old woman wants to do that. You know, so are you saying that not every 35? I have a lot of. What you say?
I say, come on, let's keep it real with the dynamic we talking about. You know, the club is full of people that's 35 and under every weekend.
I'm not going to the club
Every
though.
weekend.
I'm not even going to front. Like it's a club, couple clubs that's 35.
Are you 30?
Under.
Are you 35? Are you 35?
No, I'm 44.
I don't even want to hang with them.
Absolutely, and that's my point exactly. You're not going all the time.
But it's a whole bunch of 44-year-olds. There's a whole bunch of 44-year-olds who's at the club every weekend.
They don't have their mind on right. They don't got their heads on right. That's what. If you still 45 in the club every weekend, yeah, you need to find you something else to do.
I agree. I do agree with that part. But I will say that I think that age is a number. I think that you can be a person who is very mature. I have come across a lot of 35-year-olds who are not in the club. They're very progressive. They're owning homes, businesses. They don't have time to be in a club every weekend because they are trying to progress to make money.
That's the minority. That's a minority.
It is a minority. So my question to you, Unc, if you came across a 35-year-old who was about her business, who was not in the club, she was a business owner. Let's just say she did hair and she was handling her business and she had like 2 businesses. She owned a
business. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you.
If she was handling her business, we might have something to talk about. Maybe.
So
that's a big maybe.
Okay, so is it safe to say
just because she handled her business don't mean her attitude is all right?
No, for real.
So now let me ask you this question since I got you on the phone and you mentioned attitude. It's a lot of men that say that women who are older have bad attitudes. Do you find that a lot of older women have bad attitudes, or do you think that it just depends on the individual? Because you just said like a 35-year-old woman, you know, she might be given attitude. So which one is it? I'm curious.
I mean, all women come with attitude. It's about how much you're gonna be able to take. You know what I'm saying? 35-year-old attitude, yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to take that much of that.
No.
45, 50-year-old attitude, I can get that.
Okay.
Yeah, and plus we like our peace. We like our
We do like our
Your
peace.
room, you watch the game. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to watch what I'm going to watch on Netflix
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
We
See,
give
that's
each
what you
other
get
that
when you get
space.
45 and 50. Exactly. That's what you get when you turn 45 and 50. I'm going tomorrow in this room and do this, and you can stay here and do that.
They don't understand.
That's what you
that.
get.
Yeah,
No, I agree with that.
they always got to go somewhere.
No,
Yeah,
they
I
don't
am.
come and bother you while the game on about nothing.
I am at the age now where I rather be at home. I'd rather be at home. Like I might step out if I step out, I don't mind stepping out, but if I step out, I want to go to an event. I want to go somewhere because I feel like dressing up and looking nice. Yeah, it's like an event. I'm going to a party center or an event center. I'm not going to a club per se.
I'm not going down to the Rose Room just to kick it.
No,
You
for
said
real. I'm not going out every week. I'm sorry. I'm not. Your pants are still sagging at that age. I'm not on it. I don't want to see it.
so.
You
You
know,
don't want to see the efficacy.
And it's 35-year-olds and 40-year-olds that still be in there acting like they still young. That your mentality is still in the wrong place. So that we don't have nothing to talk about.
So is it safe to say, that it has a lot to do with personal maturity and not age?
No, because I do know.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
It does got a lot to do with personal maturity, but it's a generation gap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even if you mature for 35, that's still not mature enough for me.
Okay.
I don't want to teach. That's my issue.
Yeah, I'm not about to teach
I'm not
another
about to. You put up a picture of somebody like I'm just giving you. Of course, we know who this is. If I put up a picture of Malcolm X, they like, who's that? I don't want to deal with that. Oh,
I do that all the
if I
time.
say George Jefferson, who is that? I don't want to teach. I just want to be in peace. That's not peaceful to me.
I did that.
Yeah. I just had to take a black card away from a young lady the other day. She was like, I've never seen Menace to Society. I had to take a black card away from her on the spot.
Wow, not Menace to Society.
You see what Elise said?
And she's 35.
Yeah, see. She said she went on a date with a 36-year-old. She had a great time, but he called her childish.
Elise, we need to know why he called you childish. I need to know why he called you childish. Elise, you gotta let us know. Why did he call you childish?
Yeah, I'm just not in the mood to teach. I don't mind having fun. We can go to Cedar Point because I like stuff like that, but I'm not gonna teach you. It's a generation gap, and I'm not trying to relive that. I'm trying to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We're never gonna meet that
there. If I ask you what's the last book you read and you can't tell me, we really ain't got nothing to talk about.
You're gonna be like,
you might get that with a 45-year-old. It's a lot of people that don't like to read nowadays. I mean,
and we ain't got nothing to talk about. If you ain't into just, you know what I'm saying, self-employment, and just read a book sometime. If you can't do at least that, you know what I'm saying, then you can't hold a intelligent conversation.
That's true. I mean, I definitely agree with you on that, but I think that a lot of times it's people out here who are older who don't read. They just don't like to read. They don't want to learn nothing new. They're not open-minded. They don't want to try anything new. So it is, I mean, like I've run across people who they don't want to learn anything.
They can stay at that stupid ass carnival and win stupid prizes. Stupid asses.
Tell us how you really feel. We get it.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered with nobody that can't. We can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying y'all, but if I walk up to a girl and all she want to talk about is the Nicki and Megan beef, then we ain't got nothing to talk about.
I feel you on that.
I want to talk about that.
Look, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit the
thing to talk about.
No, I completely and totally understand that because I don't want to talk about that or Blueface and Krishan.
Neither.
No, thank
And
you.
it's the difference between what y'all doing. Y'all doing the show. But if I just walk up to you and you're like, hey, you heard about that shit that's going on with Nicki and Megan? No, bitch, I don't care about that. Tell me what happened in Iran the other day. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how the election. Tell me how this election is going. Who's the president? You know what I'm saying? Tell me that.
I feel you on that. You definitely got a point. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing with us. We appreciate your wisdom.
That's right.
Uncle Scott in the building.
Menace in the building.
For sure. Menace in the building.
Menace. All right. So Elise, I'm not done with you yet. I need to know, what did you do that made this man say you immature? You got to tell us. You got to tell us this. Okay. So we got to talk about our new show, Taj.
We got a new segment.
It's called Dear Juicy. So Dear Juicy focuses on real people like yourself, like our viewers, who can finally express themselves openly without judgment or repercussions, because your identity remains completely unknown.
Yep. Sometimes you just want a second opinion on stuff.
You want to talk about it. So today we are asking for your unbiased, true feedback. This is no hate. This is no judgment. This is real talk, because these are real issues from real people who really have something to say. So I've been getting emails from people at my email address, juicytalk, juicytalk@gmail.com. So I've been having people call, send me emails and wanting me to discuss their situations that they're going through in their life. And they really want feedback from their peers. So I have a story today, y'all. And it goes right along with our topic.
Oh my God.
It goes right along with our topic, y'all.
Oh my God. I can only imagine.
So I'm gonna just get to it.
But we're gonna be fair with you, and we're gonna give you our honest opinion.
Please.
Everybody in the chat, please let them know how you feel, because we helping somebody out. And
we are helping somebody out. And they're probably definitely, I know that they are listening. Okay. So I'm gonna read the story. It's juicy. It's real juicy, y'all. So, Dear Juicy, I am a 65-year-old woman, and I have been told that I am attractive and would deem myself as an attractive, fit woman. I met a 38-year-old man who is attractive, nice looking, and he is newly divorced, and he likes older women because he feels that young women want marriage and relationships, and he doesn't want commitment. So I have already raised my children. I am established, and I don't really need anything from a man except gifts and sex. I'm going to repeat that back. So I have already raised my children. I am established, and I don't really need anything from a man except for gifts and sex, which this 38-year-old has no problem taking me on dates, even buying me gifts, etc. However, I feel that in order for me to engage in any type of situation with this man, it has to be equally beneficial. I've made my needs clear. I explained it. I don't desire commitment with anyone so young. We have had sex previous, and he was very much satisfied and desires more intimacy with me. He doesn't want commitment, and I don't either, really, and I feel he should just pay me for sex. However, he doesn't want to feel like a trick, and he doesn't want to let go either. However, That is the type of relationship he wants, but is not facing reality. He disappears sometimes, but always comes back. He is still actively pursuing me after 2 years. He buys me gifts and sends flowers in order to get my attention. And then he wants sex. But for me, I am an educated, established woman. This is not enough. I require a lot more. If he wants a transactional relationship, he seems to be having a hard time accepting that the relationship that he desires is transactional, which would require for him to pay for sexual relations with an older woman. What should I do? I have explained sex doesn't move me like that, and if he desires a relationship with no strings attached, he should pay for what he wants. He won't leave me alone and keep showing up and making strides by sending me money, etc. I require consistency and accountability. Juicy, I don't understand what his motive is and what he wants with a 65-year-old woman. Please help. Sassy Senior. Miss Sassy Senior.
He wants you to make a home-cooked meal. He wants some peach cobbler. I don't.
and she said, like, you got to pay me.
I mean, does she her pension? No, for real. That was a lot, right? That was a lot. Sassy Senior, we hear you. I think, in my opinion, I would just, if sex is not that important to you, and he was buying, from what I understand, he was buying you gifts. Buying gifts and stuff?
Yeah, so what she told me, because I did contact her. So what she told me is that he was giving her trinkets of gifts, like
Pandora bracelets. What?
No,
trinkets?
Flowers, maybe a candy, very cheap, minimal gifts, maybe a bottle of wine, like little things. I think he got her nails done. I think he got like some, got her lashes, done or whatever. And to her, that just wasn't enough for what he wants from her. She's saying, like, for lack of a better term, her vagina is worth more than that. Her vagina and her time.
She's 65.
Listen, now I'm going to tell you that this individual is fine. She doesn't look 65 at all. She takes really good care of herself.
And
she's very fit.
Retired?
She's retired. Well, she's almost retired. She's living her best life, though, for real. And she's well off. She's established. She don't really need a man for money. But what she's saying is, if you want to sleep with me, disappear, not show up, be in and out my life, then you're going to have to pay me for my time. You're not just going to be in my face for no reason.
But didn't she say she didn't want a relationship? Or he said he didn't want a relationship?
She doesn't necessarily want a relationship as far as like a committed relationship. But they have something of a situationship. So she's just saying if he wants her time, she says her time is not her time cost.
So he want to bring over a bag of Doritos and fuck.
That's that part.
But that's it. He only got one purpose for her, just like she said. Jamila said, I honestly don't think it's going to go anywhere else. He's not going to do that. He probably doesn't have money like that. I don't think that's
from what I say, he's not rich, but he has a decent job, and he's not broke either. He has a decent job. He's making enough money for what she's saying. Like, let's not play and pretend.
She wants him to pay a bill. Pay a bill.
No, she wants him to pay. Period.
Oh,
if you want my time and my energy. You want to be in my face. Trinkets is not going to do it.
For trinkets. That trinket. No,
My grandma
said
trinkets.
Trinkets. She got him bought these trinkets over here. Go ahead. Okay, this is what she need to do. If he calls or he texts her, first thing she needs to text back is her Cash App. If he's not going to put anything in the Cash App, then don't continue.
No conversation.
No conversation. Clearly, if that's if she feels like it should be transactional because that's what he wants, then you're gonna act like you want to sex and just pay me. Cash App or Zelle. Then we can continue from there.
So her question is, why won't he leave me alone? So this is what she presented to me, is that he will not walk away. Like, she tried to tell him, like, go ahead on, you know, you need to go find you somebody that's younger. He's like, no. So he's actively pursuing her, like, strong. And she like, I am 65 years old. What does this 38-year-old man want with me? Now, granted,
I'm sorry. Call the police. You ain't lying. What the fuck is
oh
my God. Tell me.
Thank you. So, Sarada, if y'all listen, so my hair is braided. If you see, thank you, Sarada. I've been going to Sarada and two sisters for 20 years. I mean, they've been braiding my hair. So shout out to Sarada, two sisters, hair braiding on 185th. Please check them out. They are the best braiders in the city, and they don't hurt your head at all. Like, I've been going to them for years. Never, ever. It's no tension, not pulling my hair. 216-261-8360. Please check out Sarada. They do amazing work if you for your braid needs.
You're juicy.
Okay.
You're popo. Wait. He doesn't want her. He won't because she allows him. Does she wear dentures? That can have a lot to do.
Y'all better be nice now. Y'all better be nice. No, she doesn't. She has all her teeth, and she is pretty. Like, this is. Let me just say this.
She like Angela Bassett pretty because Angela Bassett.
She's Angela Bassett pretty. Absolutely. That's a very good description. She's Angela Bassett pretty. She definitely is fly and pretty enough to bag any 38-year-old. And you would not know that she's 65.
Bagged a dumb one, though.
She does not look 65. Now, I'm going to say,
I'm sorry, but she's foolish for sleeping with a nigga with snacks and shit. He's coming over with snacks. What is that? I mean,
he's 38, so he's trying to see what he can get away with.
And she should be aware of that at 60.
Yeah. And I think that she is, but she's saying like, yo, I made my intentions. What is his problem? Why doesn't he understand?
Exactly.
Why does he not understand that you want the company of a grown ass woman?
And
she's gonna have expectations.
And a grandma. Like, what are you doing over there? Like, is he getting in the tub? Are you putting Vaseline on him when they get out the tub like the grandmas do? I mean, what are you doing over there?
Y'all are mean. Listen, we need real feedback, y'all.
Oh my God.
So you think he wants to drain her of her finances because she ain't giving up no money?
Her life energy.
The
rest of it. I'm just saying for real. What I'm trying to say is like she should know he's a waste of time. And if she don't really value sex like that, then I just wouldn't talk to him. I wouldn't talk to him more. There's nothing. Clearly he's slow. And you've been doing this for 2 years, Sexy C.
No, he been okay.
2 years, nothing's changed. Just different flowers for every season and snacks. It's not gonna change. He's slow. Call the police for real.
Call the police. All right, Sexy Senior, you heard it here. It has been stated. Everybody, she got that fire. That fire.
I just want to know, do he be driving around like, I might be on senior citizens complex, nursing homes. This might be a fetish for him.
No, and she is very, I told you, she Angela Bassett pretty. She is. She's very, very pretty. You would not think that she was anywhere near 65. She looks good.
No, my age, what am I, 50? I'm not going to have a man coming over with some flowers and snacks, one that just is hit and disappear. It doesn't, I mean, we already know what that is. We already know he doesn't want a relationship. He's already in a relationship. He's probably married. You know what I'm saying? That's just a given right there. He comes around, he doesn't answer, he's sporadic with his visits, and then when he comes around, flower, snacks, sex. No.
I think so. It appears, is it possible that he's addicted to her sex?
No, he's his wife he's married. He wants his cake and eat it too. And she's 65. She making them cakes from scratch.
Cake.
Like, no, he's married. That's what that is. Married? He's absolutely. He's married.
So you think he's lying when he says he's divorced?
He's not divorced because she said he disappears. He comes and goes. She doesn't hear from him for weeks. Then he comes back with some daisies and some snacks and some Doritos from Giant Eagle. He's married.
Interesting.
Just leave him alone. Unless you like having sex, but he's married.
And I would say my advice is call the police.
No,
yeah, I can't figure out what his motive is.
Just trinkets, right? He needs.
He said so. Let's be clear. He is not technically married. He said that he is not married and that he's divorced. I don't know if she knows that for sure or what the situation is, but she is stating that he is not married, that he's recently divorced. So
she over there making desserts like Patti LaBelle desserts. You know what I'm saying? She over there feeding him, putting Vaseline on him when he get out the tub. You know what I'm saying? Brushing it, grandma
powder under his neck.
Yeah, doing the whole grandma rundown. He's married. We can tell, obviously, because that's the saying. That's why older men, and I'm just saying, older man, younger women, we know these things. This man is married. That's right. This is a married man.
Y'all think he's married?
Absolutely. If she even knows his real name. We just don't even know nowadays.
Okay. So the consensus is call the police. He crazy and he's weird.
Put the trinkets on the wrist. They slap some trinkets on them wrist real quick.
Yeah, he needs some trinket.
Yeah, if
she should let him go.
Yeah, just
let him ride out. Block him, let him go, let him ride out. He's a waste of time.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well,
I think that's good advice. That was a good show. What you think? Did you guys enjoy yourself?
I enjoyed myself.
I did too. Thank you for everyone that left comments. Thank you to Messy Boots for coming on. Thank you to Uncle Scott. We appreciate you calling in, giving us your expertise. Definitely my homie, my entertainment guru, Mimosa. We appreciate you for coming on. So thank you everyone who participated in tonight's show and its success. We love you. We thank you. Definitely continue to check out Juicy Talk. We love it. If you have a story that you would like to share, you would like me to share on air, please, please, please tune in, send it in, send your messages, send it to juctalk@gmail.com, Juicy Talk. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. And before we go, don't forget that we have Rock the Crowd coming up. Menace Media.
February the 7th, 8 p.m. Make sure you tune in right here.
Wherever
you're watching it, you'll see it there. 8 p.m.
Absolutely.
The dopest DJs across the country will be on there.
Indeed. We're going to turn up. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be an amazing time. So, somebody wanted to call on, but it's a wrap now, y'all. So, I'm definitely going to play Rock the Crowd. I want you guys to listen to this commercial.
Your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity, it's your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity, it's your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity, it's your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity, your opportunity.
Please check out Rock the Crowd 1@gmail.com. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with us the whole time. We appreciate you. And don't forget Wednesdays. What time, Taj?
8 p.m.
Yes. Like and subscribe. Also, Rock the Crowd. Also, please, please, please go like and subscribe to Juicy Talk. I greatly appreciate you. For videos, definitely. Where you gonna be at this weekend, Taj?
Special occasions on Saturday, Sunday, old school R&B brunch at the Daiquiri Bar. I think it was called something like that.
Daiquiri and where's that?
The Old Fins and Feathers in Cleveland.
And where is on Saturday? Where is that located?
Saturdays in Canton at special occasions.
Okay. Check it out. Check my homegirl out, Lady Menace. Thank you so much. Peace.